I can buy my dream home. That might be your response when you first get your pre-approval letter. And while that may be true, the cost of buying a home go beyond just your monthly mortgage payment. So today I'm going to help you understand how much house you can truly afford by breaking down the upfront costs associated with making your purchase final. Today is Tuesday, November 15th, 2022. I'm Ashley Pollard here for today's edition of Tuesday Talk, where we review common real estate and mortgage related topics. Today's topic is the cost of finding your dream home. And the first upfront cost that I want to talk about is your appraisal fee. So unless you're purchasing a home with cash, the appraisal is mandatory and critical in helping the lender determine that your home is actually worth what they plan on lending you. Now, this appraisal fee is typically paid before the appraisal is actually ordered. And in my experience, I've seen it range from $450 up to $600. Now, lender communication, I just want to note this. Some people think that, appraisers are biased, and there is evidence of that, but lenders cannot actually communicate with the appraiser because they want to make sure that their appraiser is not influenced by the lender to make the value of the home higher or lower than what it actually is. Now, the second upfront cost associated with buying your dream home is your home inspection fee. And this is not required. The home inspection is something that is voluntary, but it is highly, highly recommended no matter how much experience you have with purchasing property. Now, home inspection fees are typically paid on the day of the home inspection, and payment is required before your inspector is going to submit that report to you. So a simple top to bottom inspection is going to range anywhere from $400 to $800, and it really just depends on the size of your home, whether you're buying a condo, townhome, single, or multifamily property. And once you add other things like the radon and wood boring insect tests, your sewer line, drone, and oil tank scans, this could bring your cost up to $1,000 to $1,500 just for a complete home inspection. And that sounds like a lot, but in the grand scheme of things, it's a very small fee to pay to avoid what could cost $10,000 or more later down the line. The third upfront cost associated with finding your dream home that I want to touch on is the certificate of occupancy fee. Now, this is something that in New Jersey sellers usually get, but if the contract states that the buyer is responsible for any required CO or smoke and fire certificates, then the municipality could have application fees associated with getting that CO. So in my experience, I've seen CO fees range from, $150 or maybe even $100 to $350. And that's just going to depend on whether you're getting fire, smoke, a housing inspection. If your property fails, you may be required to get a reinspection, and there may be a fee associated with that. And then you also may have to spend money on repairing the items that the city says have to be repaired before they close that CO out. Now, any other lender fees and most other fees that are associated with your purchase, like your title fees and all that kind of stuff, are going to be paid at closing, so they're not considered upfront cost. But I want to say that lightly because every loan scenario is different. So for example, if you are a buyer who is working on bringing your credit up and you need to do something which is called a rapid rescore before closing, and that's exactly what it sounds like, where they rapidly rescore your credit score, you can possibly have charges associated with that. It could be $75 per bureau. And we know the three bureaus are Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. So you can do the math on what those fees might be. Now, all those costs I just talked about, when you add them up, you're looking at needing anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000 up front before you actually know if you are closing on that property, because anything can and sometimes does happen while you're under contract. Now, I have some home shoppers that wish for deals to die and properties to come back on the market so they can have their shot. But if you put yourself in the buyer's shoes, you're essentially wishing for their demise. And that's just not good karma. It's not something that I wish for. So we have to be careful, for what we wish for. Because let's say you're the buyer, right? And you're the person who's not moving forward on that property. Well, once you find another home, you're going to have to go and spend that $1,000 to $2,000 again to do the due diligence on your new property. So we're talking about a few $1,000s that you might have to spend up front. And this is not a scare tactic, it's just more of a little bit of a reality slap, because sometimes buyers want to cancel deals for minor-ish things, and it just helps you identify, is this an emotion-based decision or is this more need-based? So if you need a deeper dive into the numbers, please connect with me so I can put you in touch with a resourceful lender who can help. And if you're not already following my YouTube channel, I am Ashley Pollard on YouTube, or you can search A Pollard Realtor, and my channel will come up with all of the educational videos I have recorded in the past. Please reach out with any questions, and I will see you guys next Tuesday for Tuesday Talk. Enjoy the rest of your day and the rest of your week.